What's going on, guys? I am with the Moose, and I'm back on my Mariners franchise in MLB 15 this show, and we're going to break down the games you guys missed. Kind of go through them really quickly, just because there's a lot of games that you guys missed since the All-Star game, which of course the AL lost, so we will not have home field advantage in the World Series if we do make it that far. Now, to start off the break, or to start the second half, I should say, we actually swept the New York Yankees. Close games all around, 4-2, 4-3, and then the final game, can't remember, 8-7, so definitely a good one. Let's see what happened in this one. Got 4 hits with Austin Jackson, which was very, very cool. He's been hitting a lot better lately and really gotten going just as a whole, so I've been happy to see that. Iwakuma not pitching the best game here, but hey, what are you going to do about it? Not a huge deal. We did win in 10 innings. Obviously, you guys can see there the Yankees tied it in the bottom of the 8th, but we were able to take the lead in the top of the 10th, and then Fernando Rodney came on for the save. So next series against the Detroit Tigers, we actually took 3 of 4 in this one, so obviously you guys can tell we've been on a pretty good roll lately. Won the first game 6-2. Next game 5-0. James Paxton pitching a gem there. Danny Farquhar getting the win in the next game 5-4. And then the final game, we actually blew this one. It was pretty unfortunate. We had a lead going into the bottom of the 9th. 2-run lead, I believe. And we gave up a 2-run homer to Miguel Cabrera for them to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th. And then we actually took the lead in the top of the 10th. Pretty cool with a Nelson Cruz home run. I think he had 2 in the game. Yeah, he had 2 in the game. He had a home run in the top of the 10th. And then we gave up the lead again, because we had to bring in Dominic Leone, who's really not the best pitcher, and I'm not very good with him. Gave up 4 earned runs. The final hit was a bases-loaded double, I believe, so it scored 3 runs, and they were able to win the game on that one. So obviously not the best game there, but hey, can't really argue too much with it. I mean, we've won, I think 8 out of the past 10 games or something crazy like that, so really not too upset about that. And then the next game, Hisashi Iwakuma on the mound. We get the win 4-2. Nice, solid game all the way around, and we actually did come back in the bottom of the 9th. The Blue Jays took the lead in the top of the 9th, and then I can't remember how he scored the first run to tie the game, but then the last 2 runs came on a Mike Zunino 2-run homer. So clutch. Walk-off home run for Mike Zunino. Really, really cool. And hopefully he can pitch or, hit even better. I got ahead of myself there talking about pitching. Hisashi Iwakuma pitched a complete game in this one. Obviously gave up 2 runs, but overall pitched a really solid game. And that was definitely key because my bullpen had been used kind of a lot in the past series. So this next game, we got Taijuan Walker on the hill against Marcus Stroman. Hopefully it'll be a good one. I think we're only 5.5 out. You guys will see right here. You got 5.5 games out of the AL West, so we're looking to gain some ground on the Angels, and I think we're only 2 games out of the wild card. So if we keep playing well, we'll keep moving up. And obviously, since this will probably be the last game I show you guys before the trade deadline, I'll definitely update you guys if I make any trades. Right now, I don't plan on making anything huge. I might make a deal for another relief pitcher, maybe another low-end starter. But overall, I don't plan on making anything huge, but who knows, maybe I'll get offered something crazy that I have to accept, and if I do that, of course, you guys will be updated about it. But let's hop right into it with the game. Taijuan Walker on the hill, let's get it.
Getting into the game now, Taijuan Walker on the hill, like I said, Jose Reyes leading it off, flying out to left field where Josh Harrison is. Quick note about this game, Robinson Cano was actually out of it. He was a little tired, so I couldn't have him in this one, but there we go. Taijuan Walker, first strikeout of the game. That is his MO. That's what he wants to do. Gets his second strikeout of the game on the third hitter. Edwin Encarnacion had no chance on that changeup. And now Logan Morrison in the bottom of the second inning. We're hopping over to that, getting a nice single. And then Mike Zunino putting one in the gap in right center field. He has been so much better lately. I cannot emphasize that enough. I think he has 4 walk-offs now. I know you guys have seen at least one of them. He had a walk-off home run in another game and just really, really done well lately. Besides the walk-offs, has just done well in general. Right there, Ichiro, I make a bad play right here. Try to go back to second, and then for some reason, the tag is not there, and he's safe. So I don't know what's up with that. Ricky Weeks strikes out. He's obviously the replacement for Robinson Cano in the lineup. Of course, we messed around with the lineup a little bit. Kyle Seager hitting third today, and then Brad Miller delivering as he always does, and we're getting a run on the board thanks to that error in right field. So definitely a great start right there. And then Austin Jackson thought he might have got a hold of that one, thought it might have been in the gap, and it actually is caught. And for some reason, I thought there was 2 outs, and I don't even understand why I was going. I would have easily had another run on a sac fly. Instead, we're getting thrown out at first. Brad Miller, that was my fault, my mistake, but hey, gotta live and die by it. Right here, Josh Harrison, awesome catch right there, sliding catch. Not something that happens too often, where I actually, use or control a very nice sliding or diving catch, but I got it right there, so that was really, really cool. And then right here, very clutch out, stealing, and or the runner was stealing, but Jose Reyes hit it right to where Brad Miller was covering the base, and we got the out. Now Josh Harrison leading off the next inning with a nice single up the middle. Of course, we're up 2-0. Here's Kyle Seager. Thought I put a charge on this one. Thought I might have hit it out. Seager's been hitting a ton out to left field, but this time not quite. Josh Harrison has to retreat to first. Now next up, Nelson Cruz is next up. Puts a rope on it, but again flies out to left field, and then Logan Morrison grounds out to first, so that inning actually did not materialize into anything despite the leadoff single for Josh Harrison. Of course, if we get leadoff hits or leadoff walks or anything like that, we definitely want to capitalize. So not the best inning, of course, especially with my best hitters coming up. I mean, those guys are pretty much the cream of the crop for what I have right there. Another strikeout with a changeup on Encarnacion again, and then a little short grounder right in front of the mound for Mike Zunino to handle, no problem. Now Ichiro coming up right here, putting a charge into this one just like Kyle Seager had. I thought this might have been Ichiro's first home run of the season. Not quite, although he is approaching 3,000 hits, so that is pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it this season. I think he's like 80 or 90 away right now, and if I can get there, that would be really, really cool to show you guys, his 3,000th hit in the MLB, but who knows. Next inning, Taijuan Walker still dealing. This is the 5th, of course. And right here, I thought I might have given up a home run. I've given up a ton of homers to right field whenever I've played in Safeco, of course, my home park. And that time got lucky, and it wasn't. Right here, some reason dove with Ricky Weeks, not even close to being able to get that one. And obviously, Taijuan Walker getting out of this one with a nice cutter, inside strikeout. He had another great game today. And then right here, Brad Miller flies out to left field in the next inning. You can't win them all. Brad Miller overall has been very, solid, a big surprise for the team, I guess I would say. But obviously nothing right there. And then Josh Harrison putting a nice rip on this one, but the second baseman, Devin Travis, is right there for it. But Taijuan Walker still dealing. That's what he does, and that's what he's been doing lately. Although to begin the season, it was definitely a huge struggle. But now Taijuan Walker is locked in, and he's dealing almost every single time I go out there with him. I think this game he had like 9 or 10 strikeouts, something like that. That's pretty much what he does, like I said at the beginning. All he does is just strike out guys, as Kyle Seager right here strikes out. All Kyle Seager does is get on base, and Nelson Cruz, man, he strikes out. He's actually one of the league leaders in strikeouts, which is not good at all, but sometimes that's what you got to deal with. Getting back to the game, though, Logan Morrison with a nice hit up the middle, and then Mike Zunino not able to capitalize like he had earlier in the game, and he grounds out to third base. So another opportunity squandered there, and hopefully we can, make some plays and make sure we come up with a victory right here. Kyle Seager, what are you doing? Error at third base. That is not what we need. And then this guy puts a charge into it to right field, thankfully right at the warning track. Ichiro Suzuki there to catch it and throw it in. So, no damage, but Lloyd McClendon coming out. Danny Farquhar coming in for Taijuan Walker, who pitched a very, very good game. 7 1/3 innings is no joke. And then Farquhar coming in to try to shut the door on this inning a little bit. They get a nice bloop right here, but Josh Harrison is there to retire it. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning right here. Austin Jackson trying to drag bunt for a base hit. Almost got past Edwin Encarnacion at first. Not quite, though. And he's tagged out. And then Josh Harrison, little tapper in front of the mound. Very easy for the pitcher to field and throw on to first for the out. And then Kyle Seager, the new 3-hitter for this game. Thought I might have poked this one through the right side. Not quite. And we're going to the top of the 9th. We actually are bringing in Tom Wilhelmsen, who only has 2 saves this season. But Fernando Rodney was a little bit tired, so I didn't want to pitch him and, possibly give up a blown save or whatever. So I pitched Wilhelmsen. He's one of the guys I feel most confident with in this bullpen. He gets the first guy up and then a hit with the second batter, so you never know. I mean, all they need is a home run or whatever, and they have Edwin Encarnacion up, great home run hitter, able to strike him out, and then Jose Bautista able to strike him out as well to end the game. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like down below. And like I said, if I make any big trades, I'll let you guys know, and the July update should be coming very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.